Namaste and hi friends. It's Parvati here with Visionary Veda, bringing you your Vedic Astrology full moon report for May 26th, 2021. This is a super moon, meaning that the moon is going to be very close to the earth. And because it's going to be so close to the earth, it's going to impact us in a very strong way. Not only is it a super moon, but it is a full lunar eclipse. So it's also going to impact us in a very strong way due to it being eclipsed. So how is it going to impact us? What are the significations for this full moon? I'm happy to share with you from the Vedic astrology perspective. So let's get started. All right. So this full moon eclipse is happening in the Vedic sidereal sign of Scorpio. Now, not only is this traditional full moon in May always in the sidereal sign of Scorpio, but Scorpio is a very difficult sign for the moon to be in to begin with. Why is that? Because the moon indicates our minds, our manas, our emotions, right? Our intuition, our feelings, the way we feel towards ourselves, the way we feel towards others, the way we feel towards the world. On top of that, Scorpio is ruled by the planet Mars. So it's a very, even though it's a deep water sign, it also has this tendency of being unsettled, right? Of tamas, of the guna that indicates a lack of light. If you think about where it is that the scorpion dwells, right? That scorpion dwells beneath things. So this full moon, especially because of it being eclipsed, is going to trigger many things that have to do with our psychological and mental well-being. So be prepared, be warned. It's nothing to be afraid of. If you come to this with the right intention of observing and seeing where it is that we still have shadow work to do, where it is that we probably have old traumas that still need to be resolved. It can also indicate past life samskaras, things that are hidden in our subconscious mind that we are unaware of, that it can get triggered during this full moon. Also, the reason being is that this full moon eclipse is caused by the planet Ketu, and Ketu indicates the past. So it could be things from the past that you feel that you have moved past or you've resolved that maybe you haven't quite finished your work with. It can be things from our ancestry, things that haven't been healed from an ancestral level, ancestral karmas, epigenetic imprints or samskaras on our subconscious mind that we're totally unaware of, that can come up and show themselves through you, and usually through some sort of friction or difficult or challenging circumstances. Now, during this full moon, we have the Sun with Venus and Rahu opposing it in the sign of Taurus. So we have Scorpio, and opposing Scorpio is Taurus. So they're going to be giving their seventh aspect to this. So it could be, the disturbance could be within relationships, right? Venus. It could be within your finances, Taurus. It could be because your comforts have been agitated or disturbed, right? Also the sign of Taurus. Now Mars, being the ruler of Scorpio, is sitting in Gemini. So it can show arguments. We have Mercury right at 0 degrees, right about to move into its own sign of Gemini. So it can be around misunderstandings. It could be around things that you did not communicate, that you chose to keep secret. secrets can come up to the surface during this eclipse. Deep secrets that you didn't want anyone to know, or other people are finding out about you. It can also show humiliation as well, or mental agitation or mental shame and guilt from things that maybe you had kept a secret from, or kept secret before, and are now being revealed. You know, the truth can come up to the surface. Old traumas can come up to the surface. Old samskaras, or imprints, karmic imprints that have been pushed into our subconscious mind, can be brought to light. Now, yesterday, Saturn, which is the slowest moving planet in the visible solar system, went retrograde. It started to slow down and get more stationary. Around the 19th, it started to slow down. And then yesterday, it officially started to go retrograde. Now, this is a very long retrograde. This eclipse is happening between two retrogrades, actually. Saturn, that started yesterday, then the eclipse, this lunar eclipse, and then on the 30th, we have Mercury going retrograde. And then in the first week of June, on June 3rd, we have the solar eclipse. So these next few weeks are going to be very, just be very gentle, be very careful, and be very aware. Don't make any rash decisions. Don't start anything new, right? Because Saturn is going to make us review and revise and go back and rebuild our structures, whether that's our internal structures or our external structures. Then we have Mercury going retrograde on the 30th, so we're going to also rethink things. And this is a perfect time for this intense eclipse to happen between these two retrogrades, because if we can just be of a very peaceful mindset, oh, okay, I'm going to sit back down because it stopped ringing. How's that for an Namita, huh? How's that for an open wake-up call? If we could be of a very peaceful mindset, and a mindset of observing and not reacting to whatever disturbances or challenges come up during this full moon, and just see that it's coming up for us to observe, for us to recognize, and not do anything about right away. Let it settle, let it sink in. It's happening in the Nakshatra of Anuradha. Anuradha is lorded by Saturn, and its deity is Mitra. Mitra is the great friend. Anuradha is a very soft, gentle nakshatra. So it tells us to be gentle on ourselves. When we see these revelations, when we see these deeper psychological workings that we're unaware of coming to the surface, to be gentle on ourselves, to really approach this in a practical way, Saturn, and see what we need to do to support ourselves better, to heal whatever still needs healing, right? In India, in ancient times and also in modern times, the eclipses are seen as being inauspicious. So whenever it's inauspicious, it just means that the energy is unstable and intense. So it indicates, what is indicated is usually to go within and to just go back to our spiritual practices, so we have our inner balance and our inner solidness that we can rely on when the outward energy is chaotic and disturbed. So I hope that is helpful for you for this full moon. If you would like a reading with me, please feel free to reach out on the email below. I apologize for this computer glitching, for this video glitching. It hasn't happened in a while, so I guess that is what the retrograde is showing me, that my computer video glitching is back. Something I thought I had solved, but I guess I haven't, so my apologies for that. And before I leave, I want to leave you with one beautiful, beautiful mantra that is that I love very much. Now, it's a mantra not to any deity, but it's a mantra from the Upanishads, and it's a mantra to light itself. Okay, and I feel like this mantra can be very helpful during this time of the eclipse, and actually any time. So the mantra is Om Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now this beautiful and very powerful mantra, what is it saying? Om Asatoma Satgamaya. Bring us from untruth to truth. Asatoma Satgamaya. Right? Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Bring us from ignorance. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. To light. Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Deliver us from death, mrityor, to amritam gamaya, to immortality. Asatoma satgamaya, from untruth to the truth. Tamasoma jyotirgamaya, from ignorance to light. Mrityorma amritam gamaya, from death to immortality. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. And with that, I'm going to end today's report. I wish you all a very illuminating full moon eclipse. Remember not to react as best you can from an emotional place. Try your best to stay centered, to be the observer. Use this mantra during the eclipse. It's a beautiful, powerful mantra. Use it anytime, actually, and enjoy the life. If you'd like a reading with me, contact me at the email below. And if you feel like this report has been of benefit, please like, subscribe, and share so that I get more circulation on the YouTube. And I wish you all a beautiful full moon eclipse. All right, all the best. Take care. Until next time, namaste. Bye-bye.